Okay. Buttons have been pressed. I have clicked into the proper program. We press the continue button. I watch my dog roar loud on the floor. Like a chinchilla cleaning itself. Okay. We have destroying search board hives, loose threads. We'll do this one. We have a few companion quests I'm gonna want to do. I might focus on those. But let us go deal with the main problem. Geese watch left by the spindle. Starlight Cape is now available via the loom gate. The Institute. Ooh. Are you going to activate?
Welcome to the Institute. Every one of those constructs you've been beating on was conceived in these halls.
Imagine standing among those weavers in the Enclave's prime, fearlessly pushing the boundaries of enchanting.
Well, they broke everything too. Literally everything. So, they weren't that fantastic. This passage must be the Enchanter's Way.
Search boards are covered in armor that regrows when exposed to tangles. Once this armor is broken off, they become immune to physical damage, but exceptionally weak to heat and freezing. Ow. Oh, hi.
The Ramenos Canal. Named, of course, for Arden's right-hand woman, Diane Ramenos.
Woo. Okay. I don't like them. Really? That's a hive. Legless host jackboots.
Remember, Bob, the spindle needs you to harvest a resonance from one of these massive arcs.
An Ark of the Wintertide. They use sheets of ice as armor. Just be aware they will reform it.
No, no, I'm fine. You don't have to get up on my account. Hi. See, I am practical about my problem-solving solutions here. If I can't deal with it, I throw it away. Just like all my problems. Just throw them away. Off a cliff. This is not life advice. This is nothing good. this needs to be cleaned up. I am going to be doing this. Simply because it feels like I'm going to be coming through here a little bit too often. Cool. Nope. Thank you. As long as it doesn't grow back, I am happy. Okay. Have fun down there. Ooh. Elder Husk in a Drake scale. I made it. L.
That's as far. I'm pulling you. Brace for it.
Okay. Ooh. Yes, hi, hello. Okay, okay. Ooh. Okay. What's in here? Hey, I didn't set this.
Marked only as Expansion Cavern 36 on the map.
First hive's up ahead.
Do we have any useful notes on the hives from the previous Axel?
Don't bother trying to deal with them. Too scary.
I'm beginning to get an inkling of why they replaced him.
Ooh.
execution chamber. The machinery in here looks complex, perhaps a part of the tapestry.
Go over there. Deal with them. Okay. Somebody is jumping up a storm over there. I am very intrigued what would happen if I got rid of, freed that. I see you. Oh. This one's knocked out. Okay. Most of this is now free. Ow.
Hold on, hold on.
Okay. Who?
The Western Circuit of Musing. Easy to get lost in the Institute's intricate halls.
I can hear you thumping around. But I got places to be. stuff to loot. No, I'm not here. You're fine. Quite funny. Play down there.
I get the feeling the Eye would love to send you out in a search for the
What do you think, Eric?
I'd go in a heartbeat, but I've got dozens of scouts to coordinate. Wouldn't wish that job on anyone else.
Okay. Ooh, we got some healing. And there's the third one. Kinetic Sword and Shield. That seems fun. Ow. Go after him. That's rude.
This area is referred to only as the depths. Looks like it was hit hard by the surge.
We have 1 out of 3. I want to get the other 2. We take all legendary materials we can get our hands on. Like that. Tusk fragment. Fine. Motherfucking bitches. All of them. The lot of them. Detailed route, planning. Get the fuck out of my chat. It will break. We will get this shortcut. Although it will probably just respawn. How dedicated is one player to breaking down a door? Very. Very dedicated. Well, yeah, ads starting already. Alright. 1 second. Right. Okay. Cool. We're back. Just want it to break. I am not taking any more chances. I've already lost too many resources. Let us get a bunch of shit. We can head back there. So now we've got the kinetic sword and shield. Weaver's Flare. And nameless host Gambison. Gombison. Glubison. Max stamina. Max stamina. So 779. Let's go up by 4, be level 3. Weighted leather. I am 1 off for being able to use this. Instead of white wood. Drake scale.
Perfect pair.
I need to do a thing. I need to change my gear. The weight's fucked, but, I am looking great. I am going to look at reforging some of this. Cobalt. That's fine. What do we use for you? Don't think we have... Yeah, we don't have enough to do that. We could go for this, though.
If that doesn't keep you safe, I don't know what will.
Don't have enough to use you. That should be fine. Double layered should also be okay. Lust Weaver. As much as I'd like to get that in there, going to Netherweave will be fine.
Brutish, yet elegant.
Only Heartbreaker wraps, huh? Bonus health, though. We'll make something common with them. We could probably go for... not necessarily common, but... uncommon-ish. Interesting. That's a big ask.
Fit for a point.
I have equipped in battle here. Codex compilation Ways of the Spirits! Hell yeah! Alright, let's get that story quest taken care of. And then I need to do a very specific quest.
I'm almost surprised they had aeroliths down here.
I would surmise it was due to the delicate experiments. Stable climate eliminates one variable.
Ow.
Give the scouts some breathing room.
Absolutely. Can't automate them thrilled. I'll meet you at Cassidon's Hold so we can deliver the good news.
Okay. Enter in here just to go talk to the peoples.
Bryn, you brought your talented smith. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I was wondering if you might have any information on Tarmakine's smithing practices within the Enclave.
I'm not well versed in Tarmakind myself, but I recall one smith who hoped to make the techniques more widespread prior to the Surge. You could try searching the Guild District in Hydenevron for a registry.
Sola is actually hoping to restore the lost art herself. Anything else I could look for that might help her?
The Smithing Guild also had an extensive library. You might find a tome on Tarmakine that could be useful while you're there.
Thank you so much.
I admire your ambition. What you're hoping to achieve is no small feat.
If anyone can do it, it's Sola.
I don't know about that.
I can believe it. Good luck in your endeavors. If you're interrupting my petition reading time, I hope you're bringing me some good news.
Nothing but. The way's clear for the scouts to start retrieving those supplies.
Anything to add, Arakim?
I'm shaken to my core by the revelation that one can achieve things without forms signed in triplicate.
Interesting. I won't argue with success. Especially when it keeps our people going. Bryn, since you've proven yourself useful, I've considered the ways in which you can assist us further. We'll need Isla's help for this next step, though.
Oh, we're all on a first-name basis with her, are we?
I should hope so, yes.
As it turns out, I'm actually in the middle of helping her with something. I'll come find you when she's free.
Good to know. Don't let her do anything dangerous, please.
She'd never leave her research papers for long. It makes sense that you two get along so well.
She's got a good head on her shoulders and doesn't make rash decisions, unlike some. If I may ask, what are you helping her with?
We're doing some discreet research.
I'm going to assume that the Eye hasn't been looped in on it then.
You'd be correct. And I'm sure he won't be?
That would be counterproductive. And I think she would be upset by that. Regardless, I will refrain from moving forward with my plans until she's free. Do let me know when you're done helping her.
Nice. Oh, hello.
Oria's father is unlikely to be a Casil woman. Besides, when it comes to nurturing parental figures, Ramenos's shrewd eye for politics isn't what comes to mind.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. I'd like to go to Upper Death Rod. I need to switch out of the armor. It's good for one thing only.
Hi, Zola. Everything okay?
Oh, yes. Welcome back. It's good to see you safe. Could we talk when you have a moment?
Of course.
Really? That still has... Oh no, that's less armor. Right. Oh, mind the reduction. This should be fine.
You wanted to talk? Mm-hmm. Can you walk with me?
Why all the mystery, Milady Smith?
In a word, I'm worried.
About?
Sev, he's been acting strangely. Has been since we met the Hearthsiders at the Hold. He's going there a lot in off hours, and he honestly looks a little exhausted. Dom, of course, stays up later than us and says he's often slipping away.
Have you asked Sev what's wrong?
I have, and he waves it off every time.
Right. What do we do about it?
Sev has completely cut me off. But you know how I tease Lane for watching us all the time? Maybe that will pay off here. I hate this cloak and dagger stuff.
You do? You seem pretty good at it.
Talk to Lane for me. I'm sure they've seen what Sev is doing, but maybe they also have a guess at why he's acting so odd. Okay, let's go back before anyone gets nosy. And if Sev asks, Blood Moon cycle. Not sure if Ram blush, but he sure does.
Got it.
Okay.
We need to talk about Sev.
Wait, you know why I'm here?
I'm a keen observer, and you have no Pangel face.
Also, Sola has many strengths, but subtlety is not one of them. Sev, however, is somewhat more adept at hiding things. He's been moving back and forth between here and the hold quite regularly. Let me ask you something. Did you notice anything odd when you were at the hold?
There was a moment when Sev approached the Eye to speak alone.
Ah. That confirms my suspicion, then. Have you noticed that Sev and the Eye wear a similar symbol?
I had not.
The symbol looks to be a stylized... well, I'm not sure, but I think it's something akin to a water wheel. I don't recognize it myself, but given the Eye is wearing it, the Enclave might have some record of that particular symbol.
The archives in the Spire might have something, though I'd rather just ask Sev.
Given his secrecy about this whole affair, I can't imagine he will be forthcoming.
Good point. And yet... Either way, time for a little investigation. Hey, big guy. Everything okay?
Yes, mostly. I was wondering if you had a moment sometime. I might need your help.
You know you can count on me, Sev. I'll come see you when I have a moment.
Thank you, Bryn. I'll be at my usual place.
Interesting.
You said you needed some help, Sev? What's up?
Have I ever told you how I envy your clarity, Bryn?
How so?
Maybe I'm just romanticizing it, but you seem like someone who's always known what you wanted to do. To be.
I was born in the tail years of a liberation war, Sev. It never made sense to me that I couldn't be anything I wanted. So I just decided.
I wish making decisions came so simply to me. Perhaps you can give me pointers when the time comes. Anyway, I've been working on a side project to help the Hearthsiders, and I'm having trouble sourcing some rarer components.
What are you working on?
I can't say much. But I can tell you it's a project authorized by the Eye himself.
That revelation would carry more weight if he weren't an ass.
I know he can be abrasive, but he's got a plan. Says he's been working on it for years.
Do the Axel or Spindle know about this plan?
I'm honestly not sure. I don't think they have details, no.
But you do.
He's sworn me to secrecy. But I promise you, Bryn, it's nothing against us.
You're sure?
I know I come off as a pushover. But I know when to hold my ground. And would never harm this group, Bryn, I swear on my tusks.
I'm game, but I want you to know I have reservations. The Eye hasn't exactly been helpful to us.
I completely understand. I'm probably crossing some lines, but I'm glad you're hearing me out. I've put together a schematic and I'll leave it with Sola. The majority of the asks are reasonably mundane. It's just...
Oh no.
Well, I need some particular secretions from a glass tail.
Why is it never onions? You know, small, green, distinct lack of talons. Never flash freeze you into an icy prison, though I suppose both can make you cry.
I'm
kidding, Sev. I'll see what I can do.
Luckily. I'm pretty sure I've... Oh... I don't have the glass tail secretions. Wah.
You know, I've been curious about something.
Oh, I know this one. A soft cloth and some ergon seed oil.
I'm sorry, what?
You... weren't asking about tusk care? Everyone eventually asks.
Spirits, no. But that's intriguing. I was wondering about that symbol you wear. With the wheel?
Oh, that's just a family heirloom. Of sorts. Thought it looked nice, is all.
Just thought it looked nice.
I'm so sorry, Bryn. Just remembered, I have to move some things for Aurea.
Yeah. That seems about right. Okay. That's gonna need to be addressed at some point. We're going down here. Because, and I state this very lightly, I want the schematic that's right next to the fucking door. Fast travel point.
Aurea thinks her father could have a statue in the Enclave just like her mother. So, I'm looking for a male Oberon that fits our timeline. The Guild District. I should look for tomes on the Tarmakind smithing style, and a registry of guild members here.
Merchants manifest. Ooh. Private parcel. Oh, Galliant Libs. Hell yeah. Cool. Bye.
Aurea, this must be the statue of your mother that the spindle mentioned.
One of the greatest enchantresses of her time.
That's a lot to live up to.
Please, no. And I need to get over to the steps. Luckily, I know exactly where I am. Ow.
As impressive as Auria's lineage may be, we're 200 years off the timeline for Arden to be her father. Not to mention the lack of feathers. This statue does depict an Oberon, but it's impossible to tell who it is.
Maybe there's another statue that isn't damaged.
I'll keep looking around the city.
Okay. We're back up here. I'm starting to fucking memorize this place. Don't know if I like it. Hmm. This is not something I expected to see. Okay. There's some secrets afoot. Get wrecked. Please, game, give me a hint. I thought I was in the steps. I am now no longer at the steps. The steps feel like such a small area. Probably because there's bullshit underneath, if I had to guess. Ooh, okay.
much of this building left, but looks like it's my lucky day. This tome's titled Disordered Thinking and Mental Anguish. Looks slick. An insert says, a herbalist in the market found success treating a variety of patients suffering from these types of afflictions. Better search the market next.
Ooh, okay. Get wrecked. Ooh, traded leather. Market and lowered to Nephron. Market. That'll be gonna do the other arch. Broker's arch. It's nighttime. Excuse you. Get wrecked. Okay.
A ledger belonging to the herbalist that owned this stand. There are notes on all kinds of afflictions, both physical and mental, that were treated here. Looks like they asked one patient with symptoms similar to Casmin to keep a diary during treatment. I wonder if I can track it down. He lived in the lower city.
Lower still. Arch. Okay. Ooh. Sledgework. Okay. Ow. Ow. I see.
Isn't that the same Oberyn statue you found in the atrium?
Maybe if I burn the vines, I'll be able to see who it is.
I enjoy reflecting projectiles.
Matteo Agretius. Known for his acts of bravery following the Surge. Could this be your father, Aurea?
Perhaps. Arakim might know how to confirm.
We do need to go this way. Of course. Ow. The objective is not to die. Not yet, at least.
A diary. The man it belonged to details all his anxieties and intrusive visions. I wonder if Kasmin could relate to him. It's hard to think about her experiencing all this alone. He mentions that he also sought help at the Hallow Pyre Rise. I should check the temple for more information.
Oh joy. Hollow Pyre Rise. Okay.
Arik, about those statues in Upper Denevron.
You mean the Friends of the Eye?
No, I was talking about the champions?
Ha, some of them, maybe. But you could be the most heroic weaver in the world, and unless you're cozying up to leadership, there's no statue being built in your honor.
Huh.
Anyway, what do you want with them?
Well, we're wondering if there could be a familial connection between someone in our band and one of the figures represented on the statues.
You could dive through the archives we've preserved in Casten's Hold on all our heroes. That's the slow, boring way.
Don't let Lane hear you say that.
Or you can compare mantles to see if their patterns are a match.
You can tell two people are related through their mantles.
The spindle could tell you more about the science behind it. But from what I understand, there are similarities across bloodlines in how a weaver's cloth pulls magic from the air. A pattern tracer allows us to analyze those similarities between two weavers' patterns. I'll give you a design for it. Once it's built, take it to the Axle and she'll trace the mantles for you. We've preserved mantles belonging to all our heroes in Casten's Hold.
Thanks, Arik. Aurea will be pleased.
Aurea? For what it's worth, she's twice the weaver any of those statues might claim to be.
Very interesting. I need quite a bit of Serenite. Okay. I guess I know what I'm doing off stream. Galliot limbs. Heat and cold resistance specifically, huh? Okay. Upper Denevron Hollow Fire Rise. Guild District. And actually, I should probably pick up Raw Serenite here. If I don't die. That is. That way, gotcha.
Afflictions. I wonder if it might document something similar to Era's plague. If Casmin really believes she's been cursed or afflicted, no wonder she's trying to keep it to herself.
Ow. Okay. Switch of vision. was able to got the sleeping bomb that allowed him to finally sleep. This, in combination with a strict regimen of diet, athletics, and mental exercise, helped him to combat his intrusive visions. From progress notes included in my dossier, it would seem that over time he was able to regain control over his life. Fortunately, many sufferers of Iris plague do not have access to this form of rehabilitation across the Maida, due to the stigma and misinformation related to the conditions.
Exactly as I theorized. Iris plague is little more than a stigmatized condition with a perfectly rational explanation.
Which is?
A perfect storm of family traits and lifestyle choices, exaggerated by circumstance. Diet, athletics, and sleep all factor in.
Casmin hasn't been sleeping much.
Might be worth presenting this research to her to see if the rest resonates.
Good idea.
Oria and I will join you when you're ready.
Casmin, we need to talk.
Could it wait? I'm in the middle of touch counting the armory.
No, it can't.
We've been worried about you.
I'm fine. Seriously, don't worry about me.
No one has seen you sleep in days. You're clearly hiding 2 bands worth of supplies behind the caravan shutters. And half the time you're talking a league a minute about catastrophes that are never going to happen. We can't let you keep going like this.
No. Maybe I've been a little off lately, but I'm fine, seriously. I'm just trying to keep our Weaver band prepared in case... I just want us all to be safe.
We are safe.
Kaz, I've been doing research on a condition you might know as Iris plague.
I'm not possessed.
We know.
The Enclave studies on Iris plague concluded that it's not a religious affliction, but a disorder of the mind. The sufferer experiences a cycle of relentless, disturbing thoughts and all manner of compulsions to fix them, including hoarding. Though it may be passed on through families, this condition is often exacerbated by a lack of sleep.
Bryn found a diary belonging to a Casil man in Denevron who suffered from this. I think you should read it. He describes the intrusive visions that began after the birth of his son. Horrible fears he would drop his baby that he was so ashamed of, he couldn't share them with anyone.
That's awful.
It reached a point where he couldn't hold his own child, until he sought help.
So, you're saying... if I have Iris plague, there's a cure?
We found evidence of a treatment, yes. We'd need to talk to someone at Cassidin's Hold to know more.
But we didn't want to speak to someone outside the Weaver Band on your behalf without talking to you first.
I don't know.
None of this is your fault. It's okay to get help. We all need it from time to time.
But no one else seems to need help. Everyone else is handling being here just fine, and I'm the only one having a breakdown.
Hey, it could be any one of us tomorrow. And I know for a fact that if this were happening to anyone else, you'd cut them some slack.
She's right. It's hard for all of us to see you suffering like this. We care about you, and we just want you to be okay.
Fine. You can talk to the Weavers in Cassidin's Hold. I can't promise. I'm still not sure about all of this.
We'll go one step at a time.
I am very invested. The character interactions are great.
Isla, I was wondering if you might be able to help my friend.
Oh, what seems to be the problem?
I was wondering if you've heard of an affliction known as Era's Plague.
A damaging misnomer, but yes.
It certainly seems like the Enclave had a better understanding of it than the rest of the Maida does. I believe our quartermaster is suffering from it. She's a Kashar like you.
Ah, yes. The condition isn't unique to Kashar, but it's believed we experience it in greater severity due to our unique sleep cycles. I've heard of Ram, Oberyn, Ashar, and Kasil alike who've experienced it. The first line of treatment is sleep. Unfortunately, that's difficult for Kashar. Thankfully, a sleeping balm should go a long way to help her. But it's not enough on its own.
Have you experienced Era's Plague yourself?
Not personally, no. But when I was born, my mother sought out the sleeping balm recipe in case I ever needed it, being Kashar. Great foresight on her part.
You've never spoken of your mother before?
She died before I was even a year old. And my father doesn't like to speak of her.
If this won't cure Kasmin, what else will we need to do to help her?
It's what she needs to do for herself, sadly. There is no cure for Ira's plague, only treatment and management of the condition. Sleep will put her on the right track, but she needs to eat properly and actively fight the compulsions that stem from her visions.
She has a long road ahead of her.
She does. But she's not walking it alone. She's lucky to have friends like you.
Is there a more accurate name for this affliction?
Unfortunately, no. The research done on disorders of the mind is limited, even here. And I suppose academics are hesitant to rename conditions until they've become better understood.
Changing the name would just confuse matters, especially after the surge.
Then again, using a name that implies an individual has been cursed by a goddess of justice doesn't exactly foster empathy for its sufferers.
How do I get hold of a sleeping balm?
Well, I can make one for you here if you bring me the ingredients. You'll need emerald lucin, a gemstone famed for its ability to radiate peace, and chill feather weave for its cooling properties. In addition to this, you'll need oil membrane for the formula, and of course, red cotton, because it filters the light so that the eyes find deeper rest.
I'll bring you those right away.
Arakim, we will be having a discussion.
Ew! Oh, excuse me. Chill feather.
Clarify the meaning of no contact protocol.
What's your history here? Have you been the Axel for a long time?
Why do you care?
You seem like someone who deliberately underplays her hand. I'd hate to play a game of Panjal against you.
All right. I'll take that as a compliment. I was elected to this seat 8 years ago. I've done a good enough job to be re-elected.
So, what does an Axel do all day?
It varies. Some of my predecessors have been very hands-on, as befits a representative of the physical trades. That's not my strong suit, though, so I end up with my beak buried in paperwork. Maintaining supply lines, as it turns out, is considered extremely helpful.
how's your working relationship with the Eye? Is he your superior?
He would like to think so. His seat casts the final vote when the council cannot make a decision.
But his seat has more power than that.
Khan Stanild wields power beyond the traditional bounds of the Eye's seat, yes. But he is our savior, so surely he must know better than any of us. Which is to say, he is technically the highest ranked official in the Enclave. But he hasn't faced an election in decades. In contrast, I have, let's call it, popular support.
What made you decide to run for leadership?
My predecessor was incompetent and took bribes. The guild members tolerated it for a time, but eventually enough was enough. The Eye never seemed to have a problem with it, though.
Do you think he's taking bribes?
You really aren't afraid of asking dangerous questions, are you? I personally haven't seen any evidence of his corruption. He believes in his own judgment too much to accept a bribe. It's easier to bribe the lower-level guild members anyway.
Isn't that a bad thing?
The wheels of society must needs be greased. If they do any more than skim a little off the top, I'll come down hard on them. And that's why I've managed to keep my job. Well, part of why, anyway.
That all makes sense. Thanks for taking a moment to talk.
Ooh, more talking. I love
all
the
this
talk.
wreckage scattered throughout the room. Why haven't you guys cleaned it up?
Khan Stanild ordered us not to.
And that's because he wants to keep it messy?
Correct. Speaking frankly, my impression is that he wanted any visitors to feel as if we were still in a major state of crisis. Though visitors are few and far between. Upper government officials only, all of whom are working from offices with roofs. We are the lucky few over here, it seems. What a privilege it is to work in a building that is open to the weather. I understand the motivation of wanting to wait until we'd found everyone a place to live. But we achieved that 20 years ago. Thousands of survivors rehomed. And yet, I still have to step over puddles to get to my desk. 2 crates of mantle supplies, 4 sets of Caln steel bearings, 3 sealed vats of data grease.
Sounds like a wild party you're preparing for?
Not really my scene, Bryn. Do you need something?
I wanted to pick your brains some more, if you've got time.
If I stare at this inventory list for a second longer, I may succumb to madness. Ask away.
How's your relationship with the spindle?
Isla? It's fine. We have a good relationship, I think.
Do you enjoy working with her?
That is irrelevant to the demands of my work, but yes. She's kind and thoughtful and willing to compromise, despite everything.
Everything?
It's not my place to say.
Have you thought about what you might do once the Surgeborn are under control?
That's a big assumption. I don't know how things are outside of the Enclave, but in here, we live every day knowing we may not see the next. Doubly so now. Hope for the future is a luxury. We are thin on luxuries here.
Sure. But you have to start planning for the future someday. Would you ever consider running for the Eye's seat?
I would not presume to challenge him for it, even if an election presented the opportunity. If he tripped over his own feet and fell into the ocean, thereby vacating the position, that would be another matter entirely.
So I take it that you're not happy with how the Eye is running things.
It is not my place to question his decisions. He sealed the Surgeborn away, saving us from annihilation.
But he doesn't seem to be happy with you. And you clearly disagree with him on some things. Wouldn't you be a better leader than him?
We have different opinions, but that doesn't mean I aspire to hold his seat. I'm focused on serving the people I represent. That's all.
Well, thanks. Hope I didn't take up too much of your time. There's just so much to learn here.
It's fine. You're refreshingly nosy. Look at me, sounding like Arakim. Perhaps we did need a breath of fresh air in here.
What is it?
I was curious about that symbol you wear. Kind of looks like a wheel.
It is a water wheel, of sorts.
Some symbol of the Enclave, then?
No, it's not.
And
this conversation is over. I hear you've been accessing our supply caches in the Underworks.
Not exactly. I've just been clearing the way for the scouts, as per the Axel's request. She says you've been short on supplies for quite some time.
Then there's no problem at all. Assuming you're telling the truth, that is.
No reason to lie. My band's work with the Axel benefits all of us. She gives us knowledge, and we help out everywhere we can. Win-win.
In time, your true intentions will reveal themselves. And first impressions have not served you well.
Okay. What is my next thing here? This is... Right, okay. Right, we need this, which I don't remember. This can go. This would be Upper Devron in the Guild District. And then we will pet a dog. Probably call it there. But I have things to kill, which will be glorious.
Aha. Tarmakind Smithing. A compendium on vented metalwork. Sola will love this.
Now I have to find a registry, huh? Oops. District. So I need to say in the guild district. Find this. There you are. Ooh, and we've got something else popping up.
This appears to be a registry of smiths. It's dated prior to the retreat to Cassidon's Hold. There's one Tarmacite smith, Xavier Nibrain. Looks like a workshop in the Iron Walk.
You're getting close now. Watch for the flames. You'll need to freeze the hives. They're spongy and resistant to damage unless you can make them brittle.
That's more like it. Work with the scribe.
Lower to Nevron. The yard and the basin. Okay. Cool. Cool. I think... Okay. Just want to finish one thing out. Iron block. Okay. I have an understanding of where I'm going. Rude. Really?
That's as far as I can push the scry. That's as far as I can push the scry.
Okay.
Xavier's workshop should be up ahead.
My mentor used to regale me with stories about the ironwork after a long day at the smithy.
Artisans, metal workers, and crafters also had stands here, though the smiths were by far the draw for travelers.
Please leave.
Aha! Another set of schematics. This is sure to put a smile on Sola's face.
Okay. Gather useful information from Xavier's workshop. Collect the diary, inspect the forge.
sturdy. Not made for traveling like Solar's. Xavier's diary. From a quick skim, it doesn't look like he was a particularly happy man.
Flame sword and shield. Okay, okay. Right, I need Serenite.
The discoveries we can glean from your findings are incredible, Bryn. This schematic is much more complicated than the previous one, though. And I'm starting to realize why Tarmakind is a lost art.
What do you mean?
Xavier used a traditional forge because he needed to reach much higher temperatures to work the signature Tarmakind vents. Unfortunately, my forge is built for transport. It's unable to sustain those higher temperatures.
Could we improve it?
Dom had that idea of a set of enchanted hammers. They, combined with the forge, might be enough heat.
He'll be glad to hear it.
Could you maybe get him to enchant them on my behalf?
Why? I'm sure he'd be thrilled to help you.
I know. We're just not on the same page right now. I'd rather be further in my investigation before I speak to him. Besides, he mentioned he'd need some cinder linen for the enchantment, and I was thinking you could scavenge some for us.
All right. This is a little strange, but I guess I can talk to him for you.
Thanks.
Oh, you have things to say. Well, we gotta hear those.
My teams have started to deploy with the recovered gear from the Institute. Like a pebble starting a rock slide. Each team's able to clear more, recover more, and with that gear, we send more teams. Only downside is that the Eyes got us on a priority hunt for some really esoteric resources. True to form, he won't tell us why. Just, you'll be informed of the purpose when the time is correct, Arik.
Solar and I suspect he has some kind of arrangement with Sev as well. The Eye's clearly moving on something.
Is that so? Huh. I'll keep my horns in the air and see what the wind whispers. Regardless, we'll do the best we can. And thanks to you, we've got a fighting chance now.
When we first met at the harness, you were very brusque. All of you, and so on. How come?
Snap decision. I was there to warn you and suddenly my earpiece activated. Someone was watching me on the scry.
You think it was the Eye?
I do. He'd made some comments about previous off-the-books expeditions I'd done. Such as the one where I slipped your band a warning about the flood. So, I kept up the front as best I could.
Do you need to sneak around him a lot?
To get things done, I often have to cut through all the rules and limitations. For example, your help is making things happen. The Eye's planning something, but no one's telling me what. I'm not sure the spindle or the axle even know. I'd guess we're all going to be handed orders and expected to deliver on a moment's notice. The Eye always claims he's protecting the people by sharing on a need-to-know basis. What do you make of it?
Everyone works better when we're aware of the challenges ahead. I couldn't do what I do if Dharm refused to tell me how my mantle works, for instance.
No limits then? Just share everything we know.
Sharing everything means there's no consideration given. It's just a stream of too much information. I think you can be considered in what you say. Still, erring on the side of giving people more information and trust lets them be their best.
Wins, why aren't you the Eye? You do a better job with that attitude. You've given me a lot to think about. I should get back to looking over these reports, though. You're seriously telling me Carnhaven is now completely independent from Sansa? Bryn's parents fought in the war. Wow. I guess it makes sense that our history books are a little out of date, but I never imagined so much could change since the Surge.
From what we've gathered, quite a lot has happened inside the Vale as well, has it not?
Yes, that's true, but I don't know how to describe it. The Archon's malfunctioning, the Surgeborn appearing, the retreat to Cassidy's Hold. They're all phases of this one crisis. So even when catastrophe strikes, life here still feels stagnant.
Okay.
Did you learn anything?
About the symbols? No. Neither the Eye nor Sev were keen to discuss it.
Being evasive is, in and of itself, rather telling. Means we're onto something of note.
How did you know I asked, anyway?
I watch people closely. A habit so deeply ingrained you could call it a groove at this point.
Oof. Oh, more.
From what I can tell, the key to the Talons is stripping their husk until cold or heat can affect them. Surprisingly resilient.
You sure you don't want to run away, screaming?
What? Why?
Nothing. Never mind.
Come on. Seriously. What are you talking about?
It's just... That's generally the reaction that sufferers of Ira's plague get across the Maida Basin. After all, Ira only stalks the wicked for penance.
Have you ever told anyone else about these visions you're having?
Only one person. My mother.
I take it she wasn't very supportive?
I'll never forget how she looked at me. Like she was terrified. She told me to keep my impure visions to myself. And that if I behaved, eventually Ira would leave me alone.
How old were you?
5. I had just started school, and I was struggling with being away from my parents to attend classes. Images of them murdered by bandits while I was away hounded me during the 6 hours I spent outside the home. I swallowed my fears, though, hoping, as my mother told me, that if I was good and went to school, the visions would stop.
Kaz, you do so much for other people. What could you possibly have to repent for?
I don't know. At all hours of the day, a voice is howling at me for never being good enough. Never hitting the mark. It's all I can hear. How am I supposed to ignore it?
Lane's research indicates that with treatment, you can though.
I think if you knew how awful I really am, and how much I deserve to be reminded of it, you wouldn't say that.
Kasmin, we know you, and we accept you as you are.
We'll see.
Are you religious yourself?
I don't really know anymore. My mother was deeply religious, so I was raised to believe in the Southern gods. I always accepted them as real, but lately, I've begun to question.
How so?
I mean, if what you've discovered is true, and the visions I have aren't penance from the goddess of justice, I've been hanging on to a lot of self-contempt for nothing.
That is a heavy burden to carry out of faith. Even if Ira actually was out for you, I still wouldn't run. Anyone who cares about you knows you're not a threat.
I wish I felt as sure of that as you do.
In time, I'll be able to say, I told you so.
Maybe.
Just give me a real quick amount of resources. It's great that you've got so much on you. Real quick, let's upgrade your station. And we're gonna upgrade the forge. Be able to upgrade weapons and armor pieces to level 5. We need another 100 for you. There's that. You maxed out real early, and I've got them all level 4 already. Hell yeah. Okay. That is going to hit this button. We're going to do a save. And we're going to say goodbye. Because, oh boy, do I got things I gotta go do. I've got so many resources to grab. Large enemies to kill. And my mom to fight. So, goodbye. So long. And, thanks for all the corn.